If you say your life sucks, then it sucks. You have to understand the power of the mind. A lot of people feel lonely, feel their life doesn't go well, and they feel like they can't do anything right. Only think positive if you want positive results. So when you think negative, you're not going to be thinking of ways to make your life positive. It's just impossible. If you think about all those people who are successful in life, not necessarily on a financial level, could be spiritually, could be health-wise, if they're successful at those things, it's because they're thinking positively. If you think you can fly, then you will fly. If you think you can't fly, then you will never fly. I don't mean that literally, but point is, when you set a goal and say, I can do this, no matter what happens, you will do it. If you say, I cannot do it, then you can't. Imagine running a race and you have 6 people next to you and you say to yourself, I can't win. You will not win, you will lose. Because once that, before the race starts, your legs start to tremble. You already know you're gonna lose in your mind. And when the race starts going, even if you're ahead of everybody, in the back of your mind, you think, I'm gonna lose. All of a sudden, you start to slow down and then people go past you rather than you running fast and go ahead of them, you will just give up. When you have that negative mindset that you're not good enough, you can't do this, you tend to stop yourself. You tend to prevent yourself from working harder to reach your goal. So main thing is you have to change that mindset. Do not think negative. No matter what happens in life, always think of solution. Always thinking of what to do next. It's not about what happened 10 minutes ago. I cannot change what happened to me 5 minutes ago. I cannot change what happened to me 10 years ago. It's already done. Question is, what can I do now? What can I do in 2 minutes from now? What can I do a year from now? So always think about when things happen and it doesn't go your way. It does not mean your life sucks. It just means you just tripped. Now get up and now keep going. Run faster. You can take anyone in life that's been very successful. Everyone at some point failed at something. But that failure or that moment of failure triggers another response in them to work harder, to do it better so you can be successful. They learn from that failure. You always learn when you fail at doing something. It's not the end of the world. So rather than sit there and say, my life sucks, your life doesn't suck. No one wants to remain in a situation where it's so bad. Your goal is to work your way out of that bad situation. No matter how bad the situation is, there's always something that you can do better. If you have that mindset, nothing will ever stop you from becoming a better person or more successful. So remember, the mind is a very powerful tool. Your mind can paralyze you. If you sit down and say, I cannot walk, even if nothing is wrong with you physically, you will find yourself not being able to walk. That's how powerful the mind is. If you think you're depressed and you don't feel like going out, you will never leave your house. But if you tell yourself, you know what, I'm okay, I can do this. There's been several studies done looking at the effect of negative thoughts on your health, both physical and mental. So if you have chronic illnesses, diabetes, heart problem, hypertension, if you think negatively, those disease processes will get worse. If you have depression, if you have anxiety, if you think negatively, it will not get any better. But if you think positively, if you think that your life can be better, you can work at it, you will do things to make you feel better. Thinking that your life is better or will be better will make you do things, will push you, motivate you to do things to make things better. If you think your life sucks, you will not do those things that will make your life better, because you're always going to retreat. You're always going to be stagnant. And so everything starts with the mind. The mind is a very powerful tool. Most people think my hand is more powerful than my legs. No. Your mind is more powerful than your physical body. Your mind is like a computer. That's what tells you what to do. If you take a computer, hit that stroke and type all you want, but there's a brain behind it. So your brain is what tells you, move your leg to the right, move your hand to the left. I need to go to sleep, I need to wake up, I need to talk to somebody. Your brain is the center of all that. And so you've got to keep that brain in a positive direction. And you got to teach yourself on how to be positive. You need to stay positive. Positivity is the best way to move. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. You cannot be negative. You're always thinking positive, always thinking moving forward, always forward moving, always trying to remind yourself and reinforce that positive vibes. It brings more happiness to your life. Remember, think positive, be happy, share this video with your friends and your family, stay healthy, and follow me for more tips on how to remain positive in life.